Greetings everyone. Today we will discuss NCERT in-text questions of page number 126 and 127. See the page number 126, question number 1. If action is always equal to the reaction, explain how a horse can pull a cart. See the answer. A horse pushes the ground in backward direction. According to Newton's third law of motion, a reaction force is exerted by the earth on the horse in forward direction. As a result, the cart moves forward. See question number 2. Explain why is it difficult for a fireman to hold a hose which ejects large amount of water at a high velocity. Answer is, when large amount of water is ejected from a hose at a high velocity, according to Newton's third law of motion, water pushes the hose in backward direction with the same force. Therefore, it is difficult for a fireman to hold a hose in which ejects large amount of water at a high velocity. Now, let's solve question number 3. See the numerical. From a rifle of mass 4 kg, mass of rifle is given. Mass of rifle, let's say capital M, that is 4 kg. A bullet of mass 50 grams is fired. That means mass of bullet is given. Let's say small m, which is equal to 50 grams. So you can convert grams into kg. That is 0.05 kg. With an initial velocity of 35 meters per second. That means velocity of bullet is given. Let's say small v, that is 35 meters per second. Calculate the initial velocity of the rifle. We have to calculate velocity of rifle. Let's say capital V. See, before firing, both the rifle and the bullet are at rest. Therefore, total momentum is 0. After firing, bullet will move in forward direction with a velocity 35 meters per second and the rifle will recoil in backward direction with velocity, say capital V. So total momentum after firing is momentum of the bullet small m small v plus momentum of the rifle capital M capital V. Small m is 0.05 multiplied by velocity 35 plus mass 4 multiplied by V. As no external force is acting on the system, then according to law of conservation of momentum, total momentum before firing, that is 0, is equal to total momentum after firing, that is 0.05 multiplied by 35 plus 4v. Or you can write 4v is equal to 0.05 minus multiply by 3 pi. You can bring this 4 here and we get multiply by 100. 5 2s are 10, 7, 4. That is 7 divided by 16. Now you can solve it and the answer comes out to be minus 0.44 meters per second. See question number 4. See the question. Two objects of masses 100 grams and 200 grams are moving along the same straight line and direction. That means two masses are given M1 100 grams, 100 divided by 1000, that is 0.1 kg. Second mass M2, that is 200 grams, 200 divided by 1000, 0.2 kg. With velocities of 2 meters per second and 1 meters per second respectively. Initial velocities are given for first mass 2 meters per second and for second mass 1 meter per second. They collide and after the collision, the first object moves at a velocity of 1.67 meters per second. That means final velocity of first object is given v1, that is 1.67 meter per second. Determine the velocity of the second object. We have to find out the final velocity of second object. See, according to conservation of momentum, total momentum before collision, that is m1u1 plus m2u2 is equal to total momentum after collision, that is m1v1 plus m2v2. We have to find v2 from here. See, m1 0.1 kg, u1 2 plus m2 0.2 kg multiplied by u2, that is 1, which is equal to 0.1 multiplied by v1 1.67 plus m2 0.2 v2. From here you can write 0.2 plus 0.2, that is equal to 0.167 plus 0.v2. Now do the calculations. 0.2 plus 0.2, that is equal to 0.167 plus 0.2v2. Here 0.4 minus 0.167 is equal to 0.2v2. 0.4 minus 0.167 is 0.233, that is equal to v2. If you bring 0.2 here, then after solving, v2 is 1.165 meters per second. Hope these questions are clear to all. Thank you.